welcome back to Hustle with Glow. This is a channel that is dedicated to helping you thrive in the freelancing world. So today we're going to be seeing how we can set up our Upwork profile. Now it's very important to set up your Upwork profile for tax information, your payment method, because if you want to have a smooth paying with Upwork, you to make sure to fill this. Take your time and fill it well so your money can come to you smoothly. So you go to these three lines up here, you click on it, and I'll go down here and click on settings. You can see settings down here. You click on settings. So here we have our settings. All right, this is our billing. So under your billing, you have your billing and payment. Let me click on billing and payment so I can show you what you have to do here. They are telling me I haven't set up any billing method yet. Your billing method will be charged only when available balance from Upwork earning is not sufficient to pay your monthly membership or connect. Your connect is like a currency. So as soon as someone, use it to apply for job. So as soon as someone accepts your proposal and gives you the job, Upwork will refund you your connect using applying that particular job. So when you run out of connect, you can buy connect, or if you have some money in your account with Upwork can take it. That is if you want them to take it. If you want to use it and buy it, they're not going to take it without your instruction. You have to actually process it to buy the connect with your earnings on Upwork. So here you can add any billing method. Let's click on add billing method. Now you can add a Visa card or a MasterCard or American Express, Kiniko. What I usually use for this is my virtual card. In my own account, I have a virtual my USD virtual card attached to it. I said this earlier. I don't like using my bank card to do anything online. I don't like using it. I like using an online virtual card. So all you have to do is you click on this, you select it, payment method, and it will require you to add your card details. All right, you can see it right here. You go ahead to add your card number. It has already put my name, my first and second name. Then you put your expiring month and expiring year. Then put the security code. That's a 3-digit at the back of your card. It's called CCV. All right, sorry, CVV. So now you put your billing address. Make sure your billing address tallies with that which your bank whatever card you're using, the address or that bank or that virtual card you're using to put in this billing method. So make sure it's the same address. All right, then you click on save. As soon as you don't, click on save, and it will be saved to your Upwork payments, billing and payments method. All right, so that is all for our billing and payments method. So let's head back to the user settings. Now let's click on membership and connect under user settings. So let's go to membership and connect. Now our current plan is freelancer basic. Now if you want to change your freelancer basic, just go ahead and click on change plan. Okay, but if you want to change membership, you'll probably be paying for it. You can see right here, $20 per month. All right, that's you upgrade to plus. Now there is some advantage to this plus, but as a beginner, please just stick with the basics, which is free. All right, because as a beginner with your basic, you still be gaining 10 connects per month. All right, you buy connect for 0.15 plus tax each, then hourly protection, fixed price protection, limited report and functionality. Yes, I know the plus has more benefits, but then if you have $20 to be paying every month, of course, when you start making it big, you can easily pay that. Okay, now for the plus, you can see their benefits here. 100 connects total per month. Upwork Chat Pro, a new AI app powered by OpenAI Chat GPT-4. The new competitor bid for any job, level up with weekly office and so that is left for you. If you have that kind of money to do that, you can go ahead. There is a lot of benefits and you kind of get a lot of visibility to clients, all right? That is just the advantage. Okay, so let's go back. I want to make sure I'm not skipping anything. That is why I'm taking it. Oh, God, back here. All right. Let me. So I want to make sure I'm not. Okay, I want to make sure I'm not skipping anything. All right. And here on the contact info, your contact info has to be what you have on your ID. Okay. Whatever you have on your ID, please put it in your contact info. Upwork already will give you a user ID. This is the name you use in registry. You'll be using in registry. That's your name will appear in the name. Then the email you use will also appear there. If you want to close the account, this red close my account is where you click. All right. But then why would someone want to close an account that is making the person money? Unless the person want to, or maybe you want to start up a new account, you don't want to use your old account. Fine and good. All right. So now here's additional accounts, client accounts, right? New client account. I've not really used any of this, okay? So I don't use it. So right here, your location, you go ahead and edit your location, please. Use your country. Our time zone here is, it's good to put your time zone, please. All right, GMT plus, no, not Algeria. Our location is, so for our location, I don't know why there is no GMT right here. Okay, I searched talk through, there is no GMT. So just leave it at what is there. Then country is Nigeria. Please make sure you select your country. All right. You don't want to play smart with Upwork. They are definitely going to find out. And the good thing about leaving your time zone at the correct spot is because you want, when a client is working with you, he can see your time zone when you are sleeping and when you're awake, when he's expecting you to be active with work and when he's expecting you to be resting. All right. So and some people actually work with any time zone. I know of a friend who work even at midnight. He's working like he's in US. He works with US time. So that is her own choice. So if you want to make your choice, work with your own time zone, it's okay. If you still want to work with Canada or US time zone, that is your own decision. Okay. So you go ahead down here. You put your address, your city, your state, your zip code, zip or postal code. Please make sure you put your zip code. If you can't, if you don't know how to get it, go to Google and type zip code of this particular area in your state. Like, let's say you live in let's say you live in Ikeja. You say zip code of Ikeja in Lagos State. It's going to bring out a lot of list of zip code of Ikeja. What you need to do is to choose the one that is closest to your location, and that is all. So after filling everything, you just click on update. Your contact details will now be updated. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back to our settings. So we're done with our billing, our membership and connect. We're done with contact info. Now let's go to tax information. Now here on tax information, you'll be required to, now this information is required in order to confirm if you are a US or non-US. Sorry, let me finish reading this thing. Now they want to know if you're a US or non-US taxpayer and whether or not Upwork is required to withhold taxes from you. So you need to provide some sort of tax information so that they will do their verification. Now here, before you be allowed to sign in to this tax information interface, you need to put in your Upwork password. Make sure you put in your Upwork password. All right. So all I need to do is just to put it in here. I'll just click here. Mine will just automatically fill because I've saved it. So that's it. So here I can go ahead and okay, so now this is an additional security, all right? Upwork want to make sure you're the one making this update. So they say you'll be prompted to answer your security question when you need to verify your identity. So be sure to choose question only you know the answer to. Now let me just choose my question and answer it, and I'll click save. Then I'll get back to you. All right, so I'm done putting my security question and answer. All right, so here we are in our tax information. So here you're required to provide your country. Okay, you select your country. Mine is Nigeria. I'll select Nigeria. Then you put your address. Please make sure your address is the same thing on your whatever you're filling, any address that has to do with tax. Make sure it's the same thing you have on any identification, any ID, any ID you want to use to verify your account. Make sure it's the same thing. One thing about these people, they don't like your information countering each other. So make sure it's the same address you have on your ID, okay, that you'll be putting right here. You put your address, line one, line two, you put your city, then put your postal code, then you click on save. Under your tax information, you have tax residence, taxpayer identification, and tax identification number. So all these open up one after the other. After we are done with the tax residence form, the taxpayer identification form will be open. Okay, let me show you mine. You can see right here, this is the tax residence, the taxpayer identification, and then the tax identification number. Okay, these are all different forms. So here you can go back to the settings. All right, so the first one here is the tax residence, which we just filled. We filled our the addresses. Okay, so make sure you get the postal code. Google it and get the one for you. Then the second one is the taxpayer identification form. Now this one will pop up as soon as you're done with the first one. Okay, you just fill your legal name, your federal tax classification, which is individual. Select individual. Then your country of citizenship, you select it. Then date of birth. Now down to the last one, which is your tax identification number, that is TIN. You can use any of your verified ID, either your driver's license, which is the one I used, my driver's license number, or use your ID, your name, okay, or your international passport number, okay. So you can see that is the one I used, and that is what I put there. So when you're done filling the tree, it will not be, you don't have to scroll down, put your name, all right, then you tick I certify that I have the capacity to sign for the person identified on this line one. All right, then you scroll further down, put your name as signature, type your full name, and then go ahead and click on save. That's all. Okay, right now I'm required to scroll down to the end before I can click on save. You can read it down there. They say I should scroll down. I should read it or scroll down before I can click on save. So I'll scroll down. So let me click on save right now. So after saving, you'll also be required to, okay, this is for more security. I need to put my password. Now Upwork want to make sure you are the one that is doing these changes. So put your password and click on continue. Now we're still on our tax information interface. So I'll need to scroll down to the last part. Now this is the final part for this tax information. So the valued added tax, I have to click. I don't have a VAT ID. I don't have a value added tax ID. So click on it, then click save. So that is all. Your VAT ID was successfully saved. So we are done with everything about tax information. So that is all. You can see the whole details. Everything is okay and completed. Okay, so we're going to go back to settings and we'll look for the next thing to do. Okay, we're still on our billing payments, but I want to go to get paid. Now that's the most important one. You want to be receiving your money to your account. Available balance right now in this account is zero. Now you can see your withdrawal method isn't active yet. For security reasons, you need to wait for 3 days before it to get active, because I've already added a payment method, okay, which is that Pioneer you're seeing there. I've added a payment method. That is why they're telling me it's not active until after 3 days. All right, they need to make some verification before they make it active. That is why it's important, whenever, as soon as you're done opening your account, please make sure you add your payment method. I'm going to go ahead to add my payment method. You can see right here, I'm using three payment methods, right? I'm using Payoneer, I'm using my local bank, and I'm using my USD virtual account. So now let's click on add a method. You click on add a method. In your own case, you're not going to have this whole account that I just listed. It's going to just show you add method. So you can see recommended for Nigeria. You have the direct to local bank. You have PayPal. You have wire transfer, and you have direct to USD bank. So let's go ahead and go for the first one. This is direct to your local bank. To your Naira account, you go for this first one. Set up. But you know, they're going to be converting the Naira to the official rate of Nigeria, not the black market. So that is why people always prefer to use their virtual account. So I'll put my password because Upwork want to make sure you're the one doing this. So our Swift code, go and search for your bank Swift code online and make sure you put the correct one, then click on search, right? If you're using GTB, just search GTB Swift code. You can even put the name of your city, then click on search, all right, to bring out the banks. Then you select your bank and fill in your account number and all that. So let's go back. The next one is, okay, let me go back to add method. Add, okay. The second one is PayPal. Now, Upwork is going to, okay, take me like outside Upwork to fill my details, which will be your email, your password, the email you're using opening that PayPal. That's what you'll be putting up. But in this case, I won't be going out of here. You find a way around it when you're doing that. So let's go back. The third one is a wire transfer. Now, this is if you want to wire it straight to your domiciliary account, but I don't always advise this one. I don't like this one because this one takes time, 7 days, and they charge a lot, like $30. So if you're going to be using this one, just search for the Swift code of your bank like you did the first time. Search for it, put it, and put your dollar account details and all that. Okay. Now, finally, we have our direct to USD bank. This is actually the best, and that's the one I'm using. I'm using my Payoneer account. If you also have GPay account or Gray account, you can still use it here. All you need to do is to put your name. That's the same name with that your virtual USD account. Put your name there. You can see, get access to your fund 3 to 5 days, 5 business day. So put your name, your account type, then your routing number, account number, then confirm account number, and that's all. You just go ahead and click on add bank account. That is all. This is actually one of the best. All right, I'm having bad buzz with Payoneer. That's sorry, with PayPal. That's why I'm not using my PayPal. PayPal has given me a lot of issues. They delay my payment, especially if it's some kind of big money coming there. They just delay it, so I've not been using it. So that is all for our get paid. This is all you need to do. How to add your account details for payments. I used three bank method, but I won't be using the wire transfer any moment soon because I can't be losing $30 for transaction. No. So let me show you how you can go about adding this, right? So the first one, let's click on add a method. Let me show you how you can just add it because I know some people might be confused. So let's go for the first one. Click on setup. Right, I just want to show for the people who might not really understand. Click on setup. Now it will get you to this interface. I'll need to also put my password again. Click on continue. Then here I'm required to put my Swift code. I've searched it online and I got it. You can see it brought out UBA, clinical. When you click on search, it will bring out the bank and you need to confirm, then click on next. Now here I'm required to put my account number, my bank code, then my first name, last name, then my name on account. This name has to tally with Upwork name. Okay, make sure your name is not different with Upwork. Your name in the bank is not different. Then put your address, your city residence, your country, then your phone number. Then tick on I attest, and that is all. You can see that. Okay, make sure you choose your country, Nigeria, for your phone number. Then click. So these are all my details. You have to make sure to scan through everything to make sure your details are correct. And that is it. Then you go ahead and click on next. Good. I'll have to put my password again. Upwork want to make sure you are not you are the same person. That's good. I like their security system. So that's it. It's added. I've added my local bank for payments in Naira, but I won't be using that any moment soon too, because they will be converting my Naira to the official dollar rate, not the black market dollar rate, which is higher. If you want to remove it, you click on that three dots there. Click on the three dots and you have the option to remove it. And lastly, another important thing is to verify your identity. If not, Upwork is going to withhold your account if you get a job. After 7 days, they will withhold the account. So click on get started. You'll fill those details that will be displayed to you. The first thing is your ID. You have to verify your ID document. You upload official government ID to verify your profile information if it's correct. Your location verification and your visual verification. So before I proceed, let me explain more on this. Your ID, your government issued ID, the name there should match your name in Upwork. If not, they will reject it. Secondly, is your location verification. You want to make sure the location you have on your ID, probably you wrote Lagos, Nigeria, is the same location you filled while opening this Upwork account. Okay, you want to make sure the information tallies. Then lastly is your visual verification. For your visual verification, you're going to take selfie with your camera, which matches the picture on your ID. For the ladies, if the picture you have on your ID, you did some makeup, please make sure you're going to makeup while doing your visual verification because you don't want to look different. And then for the guys, if you did a very clean shave, I beg, make sure you do that clean shave again. Just not to confuse them. That's just the most important thing. You know, some people look different when there is no makeup. So make sure you dress up well and do it just like it is in your picture. So let me just try out this ID verification. Click on get started. And here are the information you will be required to fill. Your name, your middle name, your last name, your date of birth, then country issuing ID, that's the country that issued you the ID. Then your government issued ID, that's any of your valid ID you want to use. Then you snap it, click on attach file and upload it. That is basically all. After filling this, you click on next and you follow the prompt and do your ID verification. Okay. As soon as they're done, they're going to notify you via email. So that is all, right? So in case you have any question, do well to drop it in the support group.